Tom with the Nightly News. I'm here with my friend, Michael.
Hello everybody, I'm Michael, and we've been kicked out of our studio, so we got to conduct ourselves inside of this van here, and after purchasing it, we have found a couple leaks in the ceiling, so we're going to show you how to fix those things up right quick. So thank you all for watching. Let's check it out, dog.
This looks like a pretty bad leak, Michael.
Yes, indeed. We got a leak coming down here and one up in the entrance. We'll show you guys later. Could you step back a little bit? I'm kind of being crowded.
Yes, sorry, yes.
All right, so, and now you're blocking the lights.
Oh, man, oh, geez. Oh, yes, I didn't notice that this was a studio here.
All right. This is a studio in the making. We got some overhead lighting in here. You could see that the walls are made out of jeans. So back in the day, I used to wear a lot of jean jackets, jean hats, and jean extremities. And now we've repurposed that into the insulation in the walls. So we don't want the insulation to get wet, and therefore we gotta seal up this leak here. So we're gonna go up on top, and we're gonna use 3 different products.
And just to be clear, you know, we pride ourselves here at the Nightly News for accuracy. That bottle there is by no means the liquid that is sprayed over there by those jeans.
Absolutely not. We have 100% integrity here. So the first product that we're going to use on the roof is Flex Seal. Maybe you've heard of it. If you haven't heard of it, you spray it and its rubber comes out. I've chosen a white because it will match the color of my roof. And this guy right here, Phil Swift, he's the spokesman. He is what you call a poor man's Billy Mays. If you want interesting material on Twitter, you can follow Phil Swift. So Flex Seal first. Additionally, we'll be using some Henry silicone roof sealant over the top of the Flex Seal. And that'll get in all the crevices and harden, and but won't harden all the way. It's flexible and very durable in all conditions. Prior to filling in the cracks with all these devices, with all these materials, we're going to clean out the cracks with Everclear. This is Everclear. You can't buy it in Washington State, I don't think, but you could get it in Oregon and Idaho. So Everclear is just to clean out the cracks. So and all these Flex Seal and this other thing can bond tight. So could you keep your camera right up here on my face?
Oh yes.
So no, not too close though.
Oh, not too close. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I like the proper distance, but I wanted this to be in frame for this.
Such a small studio, you know. Back at the news station, we have a lot more space to deal with.
Yeah, whatever, man. So in those cracks you'll see later, there's this scrubbing device, spray with Everclear, clean out the gaps, everything clean and dry, and then we will apply these the sealants.
All right.
Onward.
A step at the regular man's life here. Part 2.
So it's me, Michael, again. Here is all the things that you'll be needing. Make sure to climb up the ladder with full hands, or you're not going to be safe. You know what the #1 rule is, right?
No. What is the #1 rule?
Protect your neck.
Protect your neck.
The second rule is be safe. And rule 3 is safety first.
Wow. Some real knowledge just from a regular guy, you know, just living his life.
I know.
Oh man.
All right.
What a treat.
Join me up here, Mr. Cameraman.
Oh, all right. I'm coming.
One thing I forgot to mention, by the way, it's me, Michael, again. There was a roof rack attached here, and that was part of the leaking process. So there's a hole right here where I'm going to inject one of these bolts, and then on top of the bolt, I'm going to attach the Flex Seal and the Henry just to give it a good seal. So you'll see me doing that in the future. The first thing that we're going to do, as I mentioned, is apply the Everclear or rubbing alcohol to the stripping down here and really clean it out so there's nothing for it. So make sure that the Tropicool roof sealant attaches directly to the metal. So what you're going to do is you're going to spray the Everclear. All right. Do not drink this straight. They do use this for jungle juice, but that's dangerous. I've had some Some nights I don't remember because of jungle juice.
Fascinating.
And by the way, this is me, Michael, again. I'm here.
This is Tom with the news. Oh man, I can't believe this. This is incredible.
All right, Tom. So now you're gonna see me scrub with this very thick, very hard brush. You can also use a wire brush, a metal wire brush, but this is a $4.95, a rigid. This is meant for grout cleaning, but we're gonna use it for this application. And as you see me scrub, you'll see some debris come out, and that's natural.
Cool, man. Now, what exactly, what technique are you using there? Is there a name for it? This scrubbing technique that we're seeing.
Well, this is the way you brush a whale's tooth, actually. You gotta go lengthwise, because, you know, they got some long teeth. Unless that's for a killer whale. But for the other kind of whale with the brush teeth, there actually is no way to clean those. And by the way, this is me, Michael, again. I'm a trained meteorologist, so that means I'm good with marine life and all kind of things like that. Thanks for asking, Tom. No one ever asks.
No problem. It's my job. I can't believe that I got this assignment. I've been asking for weeks. Just want to talk to, you know, just the common man. This is how they live. Who would have thought?
Who you calling they, Mike? Who you calling they, Tom?
Oh, well, nobody.
All right, this crevice here looks pretty clean to me, Tom. I'm not really looking for your opinion, so I'm gonna go based off what I think, because I'm an expert in meteorology, as I said before. All right, we're cleaning out the crevices. You can see some of the dirt that is accumulating onto this paper towel.
Wow. Real life dirt.
Right.
Oh.
I know dirt doesn't come by in the studio very much. As you said, this is the life to live. Again, by the way, this is me, Michael, here. I Will Survive by the Bee Gees.
Oh, I know that song. I know something. This is great. This is great learning experience. This is wonderful. Oh my God.
Where were you born?
I was born, I think in the studio, really. I don't remember much after that, or before that, actually. This is my first time actually seeing just regular human beings living their
Tom,
lives.
I understand why they don't want you to go off script in the studio when you're reading the teleprompter. I understand.
Well, it's where I feel most comfortable, quite honestly. I
understand, Tom.
Oh, man. This is so thrilling.
All right, so now we've
How high up we are. Oh, my God.
We are high up there, Tom. Gonna do one last kind of spray down here in this section, and then we'll get on to the bolt. Get onto that bolt, Tom. And for those of you that don't know, you probably, I'm mainly speaking to Tom here. Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
That's how you're gonna attach.
Okay.
So you go to the right clockwise, not a digital clock, because that doesn't rotate, but an analog clock. And I don't even know how clocks. I don't know how clocks survive for more than about 2 hours.
Oh, without falling off, you mean?
I mean, how do they keep the time? How do the mechanicals work? The internal of the clock. Sometimes people have tiny clocks on their wrist. I don't understand.
I have no idea. Whenever the clock breaks in the studio, we just have the Mexicans come look at it and they fix it up nice and good. That's all I know.
I didn't know that the Mexicans were good at manufacturing time, but it is what it is.
Yes, the best. But we won't say that on the news.
Oh, of course. This is our independent program. We can say it whatever we would like. And by the way, guys, if anybody forgot what my name was, it's Michael. You can find me at thegroverecording.com, and you can find me on the Not Your Cousin's podcast weekly on Mondays. Actually, not on Mondays. They call that it actually comes out on Thursday, and they call that's the Monday of the second half of the week is Thursday. So I didn't misspeak. I didn't explain my jargon. So thanks for being patient with me, everybody. Almost done cleaning here. It is me, Michael. Thanks again, everybody, for listening. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do here is I'm gonna explain this contraption that I have here. So these are what you call washers. This is a stainless washer, this is a standard washer, and it is added to provide extra stability and additional coverage to cover this hole that we have here. So what we're gonna do is, in addition, we have a lock washer which adds extra springiness and bounce, has more downward pressure. So we have the bolt, we have the lock washer, we have the stainless wash, we have the standard washer, and then we have the stainless washer. Now, before I insert this into the hole and start screwing it down, I'm going to cut off my silicone roof sealant. All right, so I'm cutting the tip here. I'm gonna cut it at a bit of an angle. As you can see here, that's an angle. So it will come out of the hole easier.
Fascinating, just fascinating.
Now this was $11. This was $3.94. It's a pretty good deal here. And it says on here, 100% silicone, Henry's #1 choice professionals. So shout out to Henry. I'm not sure what this device does, but I'm not going to use it. A little sticky thing out. All right. So I'm injecting into the hole. Can you see this, Tom?
Oh yes, yes. I can see this.
Great, Tom.
If we have to in post-production, we'll just we'll throw in some cats or something. It'll be fine.
Yep. There's a reason you're not the producer, Tom. I understand so much about your new station now. For some reason, Henry is having a little bit of an issue here.
We're back, Tom. Nightly news.
Tom, so this is why you want to read the instructions. It actually says that you need to puncture the tip, which is something I usually wouldn't recommend on the tip of anything. You know, penile and otherwise. You would not want to puncture the tip. In this case, I cut the tip, and additionally, I need to puncture the tip. So I'll be right back in a jiffy. You stay right there and be comfortable. We're gonna get you back out on the road.
All right, all right.
But I believe I punctured the tip properly. There we go. See the goo coming out the end.
The goo.
You're gonna be okay, Tom.
The show keeps going on. This is great.
Okay, and one thing some people don't know about this goo is because when you press the handle, it will squeeze in a certain amount of pressure, and that pressure only releases at a slow rate. So without using this button to release the pressure, after one squeeze, it will continually come out of the tip. So you gotta remind yourself, squeeze one time, extra pressure coming out the tip for extended periods. You better remember to release the pressure, or you're gonna have coming out of the tip extended periods.
Huh, science.
And that's actually an acronym, and maybe we'll throw that on the screen here. So remember your acronyms, everybody.
Acronyms.
So I'm applying this in the hole and around the perimeter of the hole prior to adding the bolts with the washers. 3 different kinds of washers. And that's funny because you probably shouldn't wash your jeans very often, so we're making up for it here on the top. Releasing pressure, not coming out of the tip. All right? Place your tip over something you're comfortable with it dripping upon, like this duct tape I have here, specifically for that purpose and that purpose only.
Wow.
I know. Think ahead, Tom. Think ahead. Think with your head. Think ahead. All right. Surrounding one last dollop around the edge. And this is for lifetime. This is for if you never want to deal with this leak again. So, inside of the hole, on the surface of the hole, I got my washer bolt set up. I'm now inserting. I am now inserting. First I cut the tip, then I punctured the tip, and now I'm inserting. I'm tightening. Okay, Tom, I'm gonna have to drop down and get my wrench. I will be right back.
All right, all right. Oh, hi there.
So it's me, Michael, again, and it is the land of the Everman, and it's a beautiful overcast day. Great to do work on the roof when it's not raining. But, however, Michaels will attach to any surface, even if it's wet, as long as you're not doing it underwater or in the ocean. All right. So here we go. I'm tightening down on the top here. This is too big of a wrench. And now I've got my 1/2 inch here. And I'm going down real tight on this. Tom. Uh-oh, Tom. You saw that happen, didn't you?
Yes, I did. We can cut that from the news. We'll just alter it in with some different footage. It'll be
You
fine.
guys edit in the news stations?
Oh, I mean, no, we don't edit anything.
You know, Tom, in any of these ventures that you go on, you're gonna run into roadblocks. That's part of building. That's part of DIY, and you just gotta roll with the punches. So I'm gonna keep going here. I took off a washer because it didn't look like this bolt was long enough, but same purpose, just without the stainless nut. All right. Okay, we have inserted, and we will use the 1/2 inch wrench to tighten. And make sure you have some towels on hand, because as you've seen before, most of this white stuff is on my test when I did with Flex Seal. They're a great sponsor and everything, but it is a little bit messy, and it's a little bit runny. It's kind of like if you just recently cracked an egg and threw it on a skillet and it's bubbling a little bit much. Imagine that, but all white. And especially after it just puncturing the tip, your brain gets all confused and things like that. So thanks for watching again. My name is Michael, so thank you for watching.
Oh, what a great show. That's Tom with the news. I'll see you guys tomorrow at the news station.
All right, you guys, it's me, Michael. And now I'm applying the Michaels on top of the bolt for full coverage. Make sure that there's no liquid going in where the bolt attaches and goes in between the washers. And you may benefit from having some rubber gloves during this process, but you know, it's me, Michael, again, if you forgot or you're just tuning in. It's all right. You can use your hands. Got everything you need. Now I'm just going to smooth it out for aesthetics and for miscongeniality. It's a pageant I'm going to be putting myself into.
Wow. A real life pageant.
Tom, you're a funny fella.
I know. I've been told that many times. Some people say I'm not even really in reality at all, but you know, I keep doing my job.
Yep, they keep paying you. It's about the consistency of toothpaste, if you were wondering. If you ever played with toothpaste with your fingers, you got a pretty good idea of what I'm feeling right now.
Wow, looks very dangerous.
Playing with toothpaste, Tom?
Oh no, the whole process here. This is. Oh.
Yeah, I forgot to mention this is highly explosive material. But that's all right. That's all right, Tom. Okay, I'm just gonna grab some cardboard, smooth this out, and we should be all done.
All right.
Thank you for watching. Again, it's me, Michael. This is all because we got kicked out of the van, thanks to Mark Zuckerberg. But you know, new beginnings, new endings. You know what they say. Never forget an ending, because it may begin with the shortest portion of your life, and you won't even remember the beginning, but the end is what begins the next shadow before where the door casts. And where the door casts is because of the sunlight. And you never want to forget any of this. Thank you. It's me, I'm Michael. You've forgotten.
Good night.